Valentine's Day, or sometimes called Saint Valentine's Day, is the time when lovers express their emotion by giving gifts and greetings. It is believed by some that Valentine's originated from the Roman festival of Lupercalia. Lupercalia is a bloody and violent event where celebration is done with animal sacrifices and matchmaking of men and women in order to drive off evil spirits. At the end of the 5th century, Pope Gelasius I removed the celebration of Lupercalia and replaced the event with St. Valentine's Day. Allow us to tell you a story about two lovers who run into some troubles. You will be surprised to learn what happened to both of them. Pedro is a good looking gentleman. He is 27 years old, has a stable job, has his own house already, and is deeply in love with Ligaya. He intends to propose marriage to Ligaya very soon.
I'm so excited! I'm going to propose to Ligaya very soon.
Ligaya is a gorgeous lady. She is 25 years old, runs her own business, and is also deeply in love with Pedro. She has been praying that Pedro will propose to him very soon.
Oh dear Pedro, how I wish you were here with me now. When will you ask to marry me?
Pedro decided to say his proposal on February 14, exactly 2 years after they entered into their relationship. Pedro bought an expensive ring. He intends to surprise Ligaya by putting the ring inside her drink, and when she drinks the glass, he will propose. Meanwhile, while both are on the telephone,
Yes, my love.
Darling, I will fetch you in your office on the 14th next month. I need to tell you something important on that day.
Baby, what are you going to tell me next month? Can you not say it now?
Patience, my darling. The 14th will be the best time to say it. Believe me, my darling.
You are making me nervous. Are we in trouble?
Not at all. This can only be good news.
There is only one thing, my love.
Tell me, my darling.
I need to go to the province this weekend. My father needs to speak with me. He said it's urgent.
So that means you will be seeing your ex-boyfriend Diego.
Are you jealous with Jacob?
No way. I'm not jealous of Diego. Who is he anyway?
Then why are you asking Jacob? You have nothing to worry about. You are the only one in my heart. I will be there for only 3 days. I will be back before January 14.
and so Ligaya left for the province. She's driving alone, excited to see her father, and also excited to go back to the anticipated proposal of Pedro. The thought of marriage proposal lingers in the head of Ligaya.
Oh my gosh! Pedro will propose to me next month. I am so happy.
It was dark. She did not realize there was a huge pit on the road. Unfortunately, by the time she noticed the pit, it was too late. Her vehicle turtle turned. She was rushed to the nearest hospital. Ligaya is devastated.
What happened? I cannot feel my legs.
We are sorry. Your spinal cord was damaged. Chances are, you will not be able to walk for a long time.
We will always be here for you, Ligaya.
My God, Father, please do not tell Pedro.
Don't you think he deserves to know? You need him, especially right now.
Weeks pass and Ligaya is discharged from the hospital. Pedro is starting to get worried already. It is not like Ligaya who allows days without a call. Pedro has been calling Ligaya but Ligaya refuses to take his call.
Who is that calling you?
It is Pedro, Father.
Why are you not taking his calls?
Can't you see? My life is already over. I have no legs. I cannot be a good wife for him anymore. I want him to have a good life. I cannot drag him into my misery.
At that point, his father secretly called Pedro. He knew he had to give Pedro a chance to love Ligaya. He wanted the best for her.
Who is this?
Pedro, this is Ligaya's father. I cannot talk that much. I think you need to visit Ligaya right away.
And so, Pedro immediately rushed to the province to see Ligaya. Pedro jumps on the first bus available. The father has to speak with Ligaya.
Come in.
Give me my daughter. I spoke with Pedro. I did not tell him so much about you, but I believe he will be arriving tonight.
I cannot allow him to see me like this. What will I tell him?
When life appears to be very difficult, sometimes all you need to do is just to be honest.
That evening, Pedro arrives with a bouquet of flowers.
Ligaya sits down in a manner where Pedro will not notice her legs are not functioning anymore.
And when Pedro arrives,
Flowers for you, my darling.
Wait, not get near me. It is not proper anymore. Checo and I are back together.
Reason why you refuse to take my calls? Please, tell me, this is not true.
I am sorry, but that is true. I did not mean to hurt you, but what happened just happened.
Pedro left with a heavy heart. He cannot believe what happened. How can a love that is so strong end so quickly? Ligaya is devastated. She hurt the most important person in her life. 3 years later, Ligaya is back in the city. By some strange luck, she bumped into Pedro.
Ligaya, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Pedro. I am happy to see you with another lady. You appear to be happy now.
Ligaya, you don't remember Liwaiwai, my younger sister? She has grown so fast, you did not recognize her. How are you and Diego?
Pedro, there was never a Checo. I met an accident.
Told me I cannot walk anymore.
I thought my life was over, and I did not want to burden you with my disability. Can you forgive me?
Why didn't you tell me? I could have taken care of you. You should have given me the chance to show my love for you. I never stopped loving you, Ligaya.
I never stopped loving you too, Pedro.
I never gave up on you, Ligaya. I've always carried these with me every day in the last 3 years, hoping that by some miracle, I will be able to tell you, Ligaya, my darling, will you marry me?
Yes, baby, of course.
Let us not give up on love too fast. Sometimes we need to give love a chance to shine because the power of love is immeasurable and unconditional.
Idiomatic expression of the story. Turn, it means to turn upside down. Let us use the word in a sentence. The vehicle turtle turned in the corner because of the heavy rain.